this go quick. Faced with immeasurable odds, still I gave straight bets. Someone felt the most something and you nothing. Check. I'm from the other side where other guys don't walk too much. And girls from the projects went and said we talk too much. So they ran up the time because they sought them dudes to trust. I don't know what the they.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season. Both squads believing this will be a great year. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Atlanta Hawks facing the home team. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. We've got B. Stojakovic is out there with Weber. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Iverson in at the two guard. Now here's Jordan. And he goes in for the dunk.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
To the paint, here's Sigma. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, high percentage shot, and the more points you can get inside, I think the better off they'll be as the game progresses.
Now here's Leonard. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Feeds to Mullen. Lets it go with a three. That's good. Mullen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
The Hawks were fantastic last season. After the All-Star break, they did slip up a bit, struggled against teams over 500.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Earlier, I was able to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Atlanta. Ewing with it. They set the pick. Pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Connects. The jumper drops.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Stojakovic missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The feed to Mullen. Plenty of space. And he gets the bucket. Mullen's got 7.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight. Well, you know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Hawks. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Misses off the left iron. Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size that Greg was talking about, Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay?
Huh.
So that just lets you know.
Wow.
The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, yes, huge. Here's Hardaway. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Sigma banked in off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Stojakovic. He kicks it to Weber. And he banks in the layup. Weber's got 6 points.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor. I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Jordan is out there with Mullen. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Allen. And it's West in at the point. And for the Hawks, B out there with Black Hole. Then it's Smith. Then there's B. And it's Weber in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Allen. And it's West in the corner. Here's Mullen. The shot's good on the assist by West. Mullen's got 11 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 1 and stolen by Love. One-on-one here. Here's Jordan.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Mullen kicks to Jordan. Kicks it out to Allen. There's the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Passes it to B. Tries it from 19. Jordan with the rebound.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Atlanta calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Smith. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Back-to-back threes for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now, here is Stojakovic. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And it's Iverson missing.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
The Hawks trail by 7. They set the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Iverson's got his second basket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now Iverson following Ray Allen's three-point attempt. Iverson with the ball, picked up by Thompson. That's good.
Iverson.
And it's 6 points for Iverson.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside Leonard. Poked away. And they're on the break. And Thompson sends it back. Price. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The home team, they're up by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I have Josh Smith. And Josh, what is it going to take in this game in the second half to come out with a win?
Everybody's got to get involved. Whenever we have the opportunity to run the floor and get some easy layups, be able to do that and be able to finish plays. And that's all we have to do. I think we'll be okay.
Josh, thank you for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, you expect the home team to take care of business, and they have. They didn't play.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Chris Mullin has been sensational.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
They've got Mullin, Damian Lillard out there with Jordan. Then there's Ewing, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now here is Mullin. Pass to Ewing. Mullin against Weber. 6 on the shot clock. And Lillard kicks to Leonard. Stolen by Stojakovic. Up the floor. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Stojakovic. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the night. And 61% showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. The shot's good from Mullin.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. It's going to be on Chris Mullin. The Hawks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Kevin Love's checked in for Ewing. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Lillard with it. Iverson picks him up. Iverson against Jordan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
West is checked in for Leonard. And a change for the Hawks. B's checked in for Stojakovic. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
A clear look for Hardaway. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Outside Mullen. It's Jordan on the wing. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. B from outside off the mark. In Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. The strategy included running the offense through B. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. So it's Atlanta now. Ray Allen picking up that last basket. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Mullen. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Tinsley's checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Ewing. One-on-one fast break. Allen for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's now 8 points for Ray Allen. The Hawks trail by 7. The pass to B. Weber with a screen on Allen. B the pass to Weber. Here's Smith. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Love kicks to Thompson. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And he gets it to go. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. West dishes to Thompson. Ewing the pass to Thompson. Love outside. Kicks it to Allen. Back to Love. Here's the 3. Off target with that shot. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The home team, they're up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. On the court right now for the Hawks. Weber is out there. Stojakovic. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Iverson. And it's B in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Hardaway. Down low. Weber can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
Thanks, Doris.
It's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
And Ewing with the block. They recover it. Here's Iverson. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard kicks to Lillard. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lillard outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I think there's still enough time for him here, Kevin. I think there's a good chance they can make it happen.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Here's Stojakovic. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. The drive by Jordan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Jordan. He's got 14 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Weber. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
The drive by Iverson, and it's blocked.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Jordan against Iverson. Jordan dishes to Ewing. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 15. To the inside. It's stolen by Mullen. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now here's Hardaway. Iverson, no luck.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Mullen with the 3. Good. Great play by... Lillard to set it up.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Hardaway against Lillard. Looking to end the drought. Good.
And how... How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Leonard on the wing. Hard away against Lillard. He feeds it to Ewing. Off on the layup.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Weber. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. And Lillard kicks to Ewing. Stolen by Weber. Iverson against Leonard. Here's the screen. Passes it to B. From deep. The shot is off. Ewing. Offline. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
Fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing Las Vegas. A look at Cleveland's starting group. Wiggins is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's B. Then there's B. And it's Johnson in at the point. Just 5 on the clock. Gasol, a screen on Dumars. Here's B. And he misses his first shot. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Now Las Vegas moving it up. Dumars dishes to Yao. It's on target from the high post. Yao's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Las Vegas. Johnson against Curry. They set the pick. Pass to Wiggins. It's blocked. Curry with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Curry with the steal. And he lobs it up. Dumars misses.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. So for Las Vegas, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Draymond Green, and John Wall subbed in for Joe Dumars. B's checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Johnson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's B, and a foul on the monster. So for Las Vegas, Jordan comes in for Yao. And Georgia subbed in for Steph Curry. Cleveland also making some changes. B's checked in for B. B comes in for Pau Gasol. And B's subbed in for B. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's B, and a strong finish with two hands.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Jordan, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Las Vegas again missing.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Kept alive, Johnson. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Andre Iguodala.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He's perfect from the line this time.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Feeds it to George. Left side, Jordan. Here's Odom. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Odom's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now the pass to B. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Wall. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Blackman. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Pass to Iguodala. Jacks up a three. No luck. At the end of one, a closely and Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career. And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. They've got Wiggins. B out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's B in at the shooting guard position. Las Vegas trails by 3. Very strong start to the career last year of Andrew Wiggins out of Kansas. Just 1 year with the Jayhawks. Came out strong early on. And Clarkie never slowed down.
Yeah, found his stride early and just kept strutting his stuff right to the tune of Rookie of the Year.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead. They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Johnson, and Curry pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No.
Passes it to Nixon. Good, and Curry gets the assist. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Las Vegas.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good, and Las Vegas will go for a different look here. The Monsters checked in for Draymond Green. Paul George comes in for Andre Iguodala. Joe Dumars, he's checked in for Curry, and John Wall subbed in for B. And then for Cleveland, B's checked in for B. Jefferson comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and B's subbed in for Magic Johnson. Wall, that's good.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
B, the pass to Blackman. That is good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Yao attacking. Gasol with the steal. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's B. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Wall kicks to Dumars. Ball stolen. Blackman defended by Yao. Here's B. And that's good for 2. B's got his second basket of the game.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
A nice shot by Gasol.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Wall. Outside Dumars. Here's Odom. Again, the miss by Odom.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
They get it again. Gasol. Tries again. Foul.